EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled. And
just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Hold ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. The Broncos at 5-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
19 Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Yellow.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Yellow.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC, 66 yards.
Well, one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Hey, 57, 57.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9.
And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On first down, Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception.
It's caught inside the 25 and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team. I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for two, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. Two-point try fails. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is taken around the 12. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go street. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, the offense, they'd really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now back to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
George Karlaftis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They'll go again here with Akers.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators.
Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Ready! Warriors 17!
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's out to the flat for Akers. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, smash!
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Jerry Judy.
34 yards.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Let's go now.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
It's fielded at the 45. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, break! Hurry, hurry!
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Ready, set! Mustang 19! Cup 19! Cup 19!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Jerry Judy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point safely through, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught at the 8. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely.